Pisces, what's shaken? Robin here with AriesFireTarot, guys. Welcome to the channel, and I'll zoom out a little bit for you. That was an intense close-up. So it's time for mid-month tarot card readings, guys, for October, and I use the Starman tarot card deck along with the Starguide tarot card spread to divine this reading for you. So I hope you enjoy, and just a couple disclaimers. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, you know, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but I hope you enjoy, and I hope you do get some really important information that does resonate with you, Pisces. All right, so I'm going to shuffle the deck a little bit more, and we'll just sort of concentrate on the energy, the collective energy for Pisces at the time that I do the reading. Whew. All right, so you know, guys, make sure you leave me a comment if you're watching, and, you know, say hi, and remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not currently a subscriber. And if you are a current subscriber, thank you very much. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm just going to shuffle a couple more times. All right, so this is going to be a 6-card tarot spread, and I just looked up and saw angel number 111, so that is amazing. I sometimes call out angel numbers as we go through the reading, so you can make a note of those and check them out after the read. So let's have a look at your present situation available for the sign of Pisces for October. Wow, this is crazy. You know, it seems like there's always one card that comes through for different readings. I just finished doing Aquarius, and their last card was Judgment, and now your first card is Judgment. And I clear the decks and I shuffle the decks in between the readings really well, so I wonder what Judgment has to say for all zodiac signs this month. So with that being said, it's like I'm sensing a very difficult call for you guys to make. You know, you could be pushing back on other people's advice, and it could feel a little bit like the sky is falling for you. So the interpretation that I'm getting from the Judgment card for you guys is completely different than the vibrations I got for Aquarius. So don't worry about cards sort of running through readings. They can mean different things to different signs. So that's what I'm seeing here a little bit. You know, it could feel like the walls are closing in on you a little bit, Pisces, and I'm not sure why that would. Just being guided to clear the deck for you guys. But let's keep on going. Let's see why. The next card is the cause of conflict. So, you know, if it feels like your space is getting smaller, there's probably a reason for that. You know, sometimes it just feels like the room loses all its air, and that's what I'm getting for you, Pisces. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So, and this is a really strong card of being able to receive a gift of wealth and abundance from the universe. And this one talks about as above, so below. I'm getting the impression that somebody could be coming back into your life. They feel like you might have somehow shortchanged them in the past. And it could be making you very nervous. I'm getting the impression that this is really somebody not too recent in your past. Probably 10 years or more. So the first person that you think of, that's the person. You could be nervous that they're coming back. And you could be actually starting to receive messages from that person. They could send you a Facebook friend request, and you're like, I don't even think so. But it feels like it's making you guys a little bit in the panic zone. So, like, how do you deal with that, right? So the next card should help you out, because it asks changes needed in order to face this challenge. And the last thing you want is like a ghost from the past resurfacing, especially if you've worked really hard to move past certain challenges in your life, and maybe there's people, places, or things that you'd really rather not discuss with anybody in your current paradigm. So let's have a look here. The changes needed in order to face, oh wow, your challenges. Okay, so this is a super cool card here. This is the Chariot, and there's a different sort of energy to you now, right? So this is the energy that you can bring to the situation. And this just really reminds me of, you guys ever watch Vikings? You know, that energy where it doesn't matter what happened in the past to you, and there's nothing that you guys should be ashamed of. Like if you think that, oh, well, nobody could ever love me if I did that stupid thing or dated the wrong person, or, you know, insert your embarrassing scenario here that you'd rather not discuss with people. You know, if you're with somebody or you have friends and family, they probably don't care too much. You know, what hurts more is the secret around things and why you would want to keep things buried. And sometimes it's just easier to face things really directly and taking charge of the situation instead of like sitting there and waiting for a ticking time bomb to go off and you're like, ooh, you know. So this is what is available to you with this Chariot card. You know, take control of your energy, take control of the situation. And if somebody's coming back, and I think for some of you, they could just want you to give them money or whatever, you can shut it down and you can talk to your current, partner or whatever you got going on out there. So the next card, and it just made itself known there, and I'm looking at it, is the Two of Wands. And this illuminates your strengths. Okay. So the Two of Wands is starting the journey over again. And I believe for many of you, you've already done that. So feeling haunted by your past is a horrible, horrible feeling, especially if you've had people call you out in the past and you just don't want it to happen again. But you're not the same person when you are now than when this happened. So, you know, you can start your journey over again. You can go whichever direction that you want to go in, and you can be honest about yourself. And if people don't like it, that's their problem, not yours. So, like, this is not for you to be tucking your tail in between your legs and being ashamed of whatever happened, you know? Some people are just so cruel, and I see that you maybe were made fun of or chastised or ostracized for something, and it's not even a big deal anymore. You know, you can't open anybody's cupboard without skeletons rattling around, so don't be worried about your skeletons. Like, if you tell your truth, there's nothing to hide, there's nothing to remember, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. You know, you can just say, okay, well, this happened and this is how I felt about it. We can talk about it if you want to, but can we just sort of leave it in the past where it belongs? And then, you know, your skeletons can stop rattling. You know what I'm saying? So I got this image of a bunch of skeletons, like, sort of getting their groove on in a closet. And I've got a cupboard full of skeletons too, and I don't care what anybody thinks anymore. So, you know, just whatever, live your life. And if people don't like what you did in the past, they can rotate. So let's see other challenges here for you, Pisces, just in case one's not enough. We got the King of Cups. Okay, you know, what's really, really fascinating about this King of Cups in the Starman Tarot is that he's walking through the wreckage. So can you come up like the King of Cups? This is going to be a challenge for you because you could have been sort of programmed to be embarrassed about things that happened in the past. Or maybe it was yesterday, or maybe it was this morning. But you don't have to be. You can take that wreckage and turn it around and turn it into your fuel instead of something that holds you back. So can you take the challenge that the King of Cups is offering you? Look at his swag. He's walking through this, you know, wrecking yard and things are on fire. And he's like, and what? I'm still here. I am rocking this out. I am the man. Or woman. So really take this, and you know that the cups, the King of Cups, is a water sign just like you are. So this is really being offered to you right now, and you don't belong sort of in a sniveling heap going, oh, what if they find out, you know? Take control of that noise. stop those skeletons from having midnight dance parties in your closet, and you're laying there awake listening to them going, shh, you know, nuh-uh, no more. So let's see the outcome here for you, Pisces. I love it. 6 of Wands, just really coming out of the fire, letting the fire support you, you know, the fire of your past. You know, be the hero instead of a zero. Anyway, so, and being supported by everybody, you know, and people have been through a lot more than you give them credit for. You know, sometimes people look at me and they're like, I've had people say, oh, you look like such a posh girl, like you had such a posh background. I'm like, well, that's great, but that's not exactly the truth. And I've done some really stupid things, but I don't expect to be judged for it in my current time zone, my time frame, and neither should you. And if somebody is going to use things like that from your past to bribe or blackmail or humiliate, I mean, it's time for you to just stand up and own your bones, you know what I mean? And just use it as leverage and move forward and say, yeah, I'm a survivor. I went through that and I learned from that. And look at me now. I'm like everything, and I'm 18 bags of chips on top of it. So nobody's going to drag me down. Excellent reading for you, Pisces. I hope it helped. Namaste, guys. Peace out. Bye.